Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another Rough Rider weekly roundup. Happy American Indigenous Peoples Month.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're having a good afternoon, and I really hope you have a good weekend. My name is Jesse Gallegos. I'm obviously here with President Martinez,
Yeah,
Dr.
he,
Edward
he forgot
Martinez.
my name.
You know, hey, I forget a lot of things, but I never forget not to eat supper. That's really important to me, as you can tell.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, softball was rained out this past weekend at Highlands University, and there's no plans to make up the games. Softball closes up its fall season with a road trip to Hobbs, New Mexico, and where they're going to be playing the University of the Southwest tomorrow.
Yeah. So I was really looking forward to the softball Luna versus Highlands, but it didn't happen. So maybe next year we'll have exhibition games with both softball and baseball against Highlands and begin a maybe a little rivalry there between the two schools. Baseball is now in winter workouts. Both baseball and softball will finish the fall with conditioning and lifting programs and focusing on players' physical and mental well-being. Well-being. I also need to add that our athletes need to finish out the semester strong. So I hope that they're working in their classes, their homework, their classwork as diligently and as hard as they are in practice.
And just a little side note, there is a team picture of both our softball and baseball team in this week's Luna Light. So, maybe those of you that want to get familiar with who they are. And we want to remind everybody that it also is recruiting season for baseball and softball. So there's going to be some baseball and softball players here on campus, or potential future Rough Riders here on campus for the remaining of the semester. So, if any faculty or staff see any of our recruits and their family, please feel free to introduce yourself to them.
Please do introduce yourself to them and welcome them to the campus. Um, More athletics news here. Athletics participated in its first annual co-ed kickball game in costume on Saturday, and all participants had a great time. Following the kickball game, both teams represented Luna at the City of Las Vegas trunk or treat event that was downtown on Douglas. They passed out candy to trick or treaters and managed the games for the city. They represented the school in a positive way, along with Luna Student Senate and the Luna Mariachi Club. So thank you to all of our student participants for the community service that they provided this past week and at the trunk or treat event.
The Luna Foundation will be hosting a winter festival fundraiser at the Media Arts Education Center on December 9th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Some of the things they're going to be doing, they're going to be having a bake sale, a craft sale. They're going to have hot chocolate and cider, raffles, door prizes, and so much more. So if you're interested in setting up a booth, please get a hold of Amanda Nelson at the foundation office for more details. And in addition to that, there is a flyer in today's Luna Light as well, for those of you that want a little bit more information.
So please go out and support your foundation. They are working very hard to raise funds to help our students, and well, not only our students, to also help the institution. So please support them. And many of you know alumni, Luna alumni. So please, if it's possible, get the Luna alumni in contact with the foundation office. The foundation office is trying to create an alumni group to assist with fundraising. Um, on November 1st, LCC hosted the community conversations focus on Mora and San Miguel counties that was sponsored by the Lanel Community Partnerships Office. I was fortunate enough to give the welcome address to the attendees. We had, I don't know, 50 or 60 people from the community attend and learn more about what the Lano Community Partnership Office offers. Some of the ways that we have benefited, or we Luna has benefited from partnerships with this office is the 3D printers, the maker space that we have now, where we have um, the clay thing. What are they called? The pottery and the kiln and those supplies. Sorry, I couldn't. I drew a blank there. And so we've also received money from them in the past for robotics and other things. So very good partnership. They are trying out. Usually they have these partnership type of events or conversations over at Buffalo Thunder or somewhere near Lano. This is the first one that they had that is away from that venue, and they thought it was a success. They were very happy with our hospitality, and I just wanted to thank Matt Grego's crew on making sure that everything was set up for them uh, uh, on November 1st on that morning. So we need to continue to bring events like this to Luna so that we can showcase our campus, but also create and increase our relationship with these types of businesses and entities.
The Small Business Development Center hosted the Business 101 boot camp in Springer and Raton this past week, and they had a very, very successful training. And they will be continuing their boot camps next week. I believe it's going to be on Wednesday, November 8th. They'll be in Mora from 10 to noon at the David Cargo Library, and then they will finish up the day here in Las Vegas on the main campus, and they'll have their boot camp between 2 and 4 p.m. in the Humanities Building.
Yesterday and today, Luna hosted the Northeastern. Let's see if I got this right. I can't even read my own writing over here. The Northeastern Theatrical Competition. And this was put together by Billy Matthews on our end. And we partnered with, I believe, three schools: Moreno Valley, Robertson, and Wagon Mound. So we had students that were on campus. They attended some workshops. Mr. Ben Koldyke, he's one of our neighbors here uh, near Romeroville, and also an actor that provided that gave up some of his time to come and do some workshops with the students. This morning, the students actually did their skits or their performances. Unfortunately, I was there only for one, but my understanding they did a great job. And so, again, I want to thank Dr. Billy Matthews and others that were involved with organizing this event. And also want to thank the schools that participated and Mr. Ben Koldyke for offering his time to provide training in the workshops, but also to be one of the judges in the competition this morning. Nice event. Jesse, I know that you were there. I don't know if you have anything to add on that one.
No, it was pretty wonderful. Billy Matthews, Francisco Apodaca, the director there of humanities, did a nice, very, very nice job. I was really impressed with all the plays, as I thought the judges were as well. So maybe there's a potential actor or movie star that we saw today. Who knows? I mean, I thought all three. I think there was three schools there, right? And I think all three plays were, they were just phenomenal in my book. LCC's Campus Life Student Senate and the administration will be hosting a Thanksgiving gathering on Monday, November 13th from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at the LCC cafeteria. And, I actually had the opportunity one year to make arrangements for this. And all I can tell the people out there is, we all have something to be thankful for. So I hope my hope is that as many people that can be there will attend, both students and faculty, staff, and administration.
Yes, so please, this is your special invitation. Please show up. Come and enjoy good food with your coworkers. Um, let's see. This morning, um, we hosted, or Luna hosted, the Santa Rosa High School student culinary. I believe it's a culinary arts class, and it might also be a club out of Santa Rosa. They wanted to use our facility and get to see what a real culinary arts lab really looks like, and we were able to host them, allow them to use the kitchen. Uh, I went over there. It was a little before noon, I think, when I went over there, and what they had on the menu was tacos. Smelled wonderful when we were in there. Jesse was there also, supposedly taking pictures, but I'm not sure if that's why Jesse was really there. But
There's no,
yeah.
no, just call it the way it is. I was hungry.
No, Jesse was taking pictures for the Luna Light and to further show off that program, but also to show the partnership that we have going with Santa Rosa High School. So I want to thank Santa Rosa for reaching out, and then also Chris Chavez is the one that was the contact person here at Luna to make sure that the kitchen was ready. And so I want to thank Chris also for taking care of that.
And by the way, Dr. Martinez, you gave a really nice talk to them, and they were really happy. It's been a really really good day for Luna. So the LCC Student Senate has been doing a lot this semester. For instance, last night they participated in the Dia de los Muertos parade, and they are currently working on collecting donations for their holiday drive. They have collection boxes in the Humanity Building and right here in the Maria Pais Administration Building. And they will be taking donations through December 5th.
All right. Um, a while back, you may recall that I had announced that Luna, and not in this venue, we weren't doing this roundup yet when I announced it, but Luna was part of a statewide proposal that was submitted to at the national level. The state won a huge grant. I think it was something like $6 million, $6 or $7 million. Luna is part of this grant, and it's the acronym is WIN. It's the Workforce Initiative. It's a workforce initiative training grant, and our AB program and some of our CTE programs, also not only the trades but also on the allied health side, are involved or are part of this grant. And they had an event in Taos yesterday and today, and a team from Luna was there representing Luna, not only learning more about what we should be doing in terms of fulfilling our obligations to the grant, but also networking with others. Jesse was there. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the workshop that you attended, Jesse?
Well, the breakout session that I attended had to do with public relations staff from across the north central part of the state, which includes CNM up north. So there was a few of us that gathered, and we just talked about how we're going to market this grant. Like Dr. Martinez said, it's a very very impressive grant. It's my understanding that they want to, the grant states that they want to have 1,100 new students or individuals participate and get and earn a degree or certificate. And the nice thing about this is they call it a wraparound. They want to take care of what the students need to be successful, including financial assistance, help with daycare, and things of that nature. So it was really really nice that you allowed me to go to this, Dr. Martinez. I learned a lot, and Luna's right in the thick of things. So we're gonna we'll do our best to promote it, and I'm sure Dr. Linder and Lisa Benson and the other people that are involved in it will will do a good job with it as well.
Um, the Student Senate has done a great job in being involved. Uh, Currently, they have Amber Trujillo. She's the president, and Victoria Garcia Montoya is the vice president. They have some space in their office lineup, and they're looking to recruit for one position, their secretary treasurer position. So if you have any students who you think would be interested, please ask them to contact Kim Baca so that we can get a fully staffed student senate here on the Luna campus. So I do want to thank those students for participating and taking action and advocating for themselves here on our campus.
The academic and career planning department is also doing great work, and they will be hosting early registration events for the next 3 Mondays. And this will be on November 6th, November 13th, and November 20th. And the events will be had in the from 3 to 7 p.m. at the Student Services building. And it's my understanding that the directors will be there as well. So
Yes.
this is a great time for students to take advantage of sort of like a one stop shop type of deal where they can learn a lot in those couple hours that this event is going to be taking place.
One of the best practices. So I guess there's many best practices in student recruitment and enrollment, right? But one of the most effective best practices in student enrollment is to get students that you already have on your campus to register for the following semester before they leave on whether it's summer break or winter break. In this case, winter break, right? And so that they're enrolled and they're ready to come back, and then we're not waiting for them to come back. And so that's one of the things that this event is doing is actually uh, practicing this best practice of trying to get students enrolled before they leave for winter break. In many ways, this also works in this as a benefit for the student themselves, because they themselves will have already made a decision to come back to school after the winter break, and chances are of them changing the mind are minimized. And so, again, please assist these offices in this event, and let's get good participation. I'm asking the faculty to please announce this to their students, verbally announce this to the students, let them know that this is going on, and let's get them registered before they leave from for winter break. Um, Turning to our CDL program, we just learned that we were approved for offering passenger bus training, and Ms. Tracy Morales, our CDL instructor, is also certified to teach passenger bus training. Another, I believe it's a Class B license. And so we'll be doing that. One of the, we also hired a new instructor in CDL, so that will allow us to expand that program more and offer this opportunity to more students. So want to thank Tracy and Karen for preparing this and asking for the permission, and then now actually following through so that we can provide this type of training. There's a short story on this in the Luna Light that will be coming out. But again, I very excited about this because it'll allow us to increase the number of student enrollment in CDL. The other thing that I want to mention that we don't know the news yet, but we or Luna has also applied to become an examiner. So right now we provide training in semi truck driving, CDL, and Class B passenger bus driving. Uh, but we're also trying to get permission to be an examiner where students that are participating in the training, when they take uh, their actual driving test, that we're qualified to be the examiner. And what this will do is it'll open our doors to other CDL programs that are across the state that don't have the examiner permission, and so that they'll be coming here to take that final exam. And so, again, thank you to Tracy and Karen and Dr. Day for working on this and make this happen.
Yes, just a friendly reminder that any students who are academically eligible or ready to graduate in the fall, the last day to apply for graduation is November 27th, and the last day to apply for graduation in the spring is Friday, April 5th. But if you can let your students know, those students that are ready to graduate, they have to apply for graduation by November 27th.
All right. When was it, Jesse? Last week, Dr. Guzman and I were on the KNMX radio show that the Chamber of Commerce hosts. Uh, Jesse arranged for Dr. Guzman and I to be on that show, and the purpose of that was to introduce Dr. Guzman to our community via the radio. We are also, or Jesse is also, arranging arranging for Dr. Guzman to visit some of the community organizations. This week, she went to the Kiwanis event and introduced herself and got to know some of those people. She will be attending other events in the near future. And again, this is just so that Dr. Guzman can get to know the community, but also for the community to get to know her and the new leadership that is here at Luna Community College. So thank you for doing all of that, Jesse.
You're welcome. And I did talk to a couple of Kiwanis members afterwards, and they were very happy to meet Dr. Guzman. She did a great job. I was there for a while, and she did talk for about 50 minutes, and then answered some questions. So they were very interested, and the networking that came off of that was also great as well.
Yesterday, Dr. Guzman and I actually visited with David Old. He is the owner of Old Wood. They're out at Bib Park. They do flooring and other wood products, and ideas that we're working on, grants that we're working on, proposals that we're working on. But really, what we're talking to them about to see if they want to partner with Luna and hopefully host a few students as interns so that our students can get some hands-on experience. Uh, More to come with that, but it was one of those initial meetings to determine what they can possibly do or willing to do and how we can partner with them to provide better experiences for our students.
Uh, I think that.
I have here Jesse Luna played host.
Oh yes, yes, yes. But I think you already mentioned
I
that.
mentioned this one.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I have a couple of other things. An update on mental health. As you know, we have mental health services for our students. Uh, Dr. Linder and I have been working very hard to set up and be able to continue these types of services. So we hope that early when we get back from winter break, we will be able to set up with another mental health service provider. And so that's still yet to come. But I think that we're ironing all that out, and so that we can continue to have mental health services for our students and for our staff. This is a 24/7 type of health service uh, uh, through phone or online. And so more to come, but I just wanted to let everyone know that um, we're still working on extending those services. Um, I also have a chess workday update. As I've mentioned repeatedly in the past, our go live date is December 18th. But right now, Greg and Greg Salazar and the rest of the workday team here at Luna are working hard on finishing their testing and setting everything up so that when we go live, we can determine whether it's going well or not. But then also, they are working very hard to set up the training that needs to happen for all of us. And so we will be coming out with a schedule. Right now, tentatively, the plan is to have some training happen during the in service part of the end of the semester, now in December, and then have continued training during in service when we come back in January. We will have a chess employee that will be visiting the campus and will be providing that training. My understanding is some of that training will be open to everyone, and then there will be other specific training for specific offices, and then there will also be dropping hours for training with this individual, in addition to some of the folks that we already have here that already know how to use the system. So, um, again, uh, I want to say that this training is mandatory in the form of everyone's going to have to learn how to use Workday, and so it's mandatory that you go because you're going to have to learn how to use it. And so please be open and make time to go learn what it is that you will have to do based on your work here at the institution. The other part is the SIS, right? The Student Information System site of Workday. Dr. Usman is taking the lead on that, and she has been organizing team leads and work stream leads and all those individuals. And they have been attending many meetings already so that we can begin the transition or the implementation of the SIS side of Workday and eventually phase out Genzibar completely. Um, that's my update for mental health and for chess. Um, as I've mentioned before, my update for HLC, as I mentioned before, myself, Dr. Guzman, and Dr. Taylor will be traveling. Probably Dr. Taylor will be traveling to Chicago to the HLC hearing. The hearing is actually a meeting with the Institutional Actions Committee, the IAC committee. That hearing is to give us an opportunity to respond to the report that was provided by the site team visit. Um, After that hearing, the IAC will provide a report to the HLC board. The HLC board will also have the site team visit report and recommendations. Based on those two reports, HLC board will make a decision and let us know sometime in February about where we stand. Anything else, Jesse?
No,
Did we forget anything?
no, I think we're good. Just want to wish everyone a really really good weekend, and I guess we'll see everybody on Monday.
Yep. A lot of good news, a lot of things happening. Again, I want to thank all of you for all of the hard work that you do for Luna and the students. I really do appreciate you. So have a nice weekend and get some rest, and we'll see everyone on Monday. Thank you.